Hello YouTube, this is part 2 of my video. Part 1 I kind of talked about the setup of my mobile radio repeater using my interface board that I'm kind of testing. Just kind of a quick refresher. I'm using the Retevis RT9000D and the TYT9000D. Those radios have the repeater cable installed in them. And then I have an interface board, which you cannot see, that is plugged in the back of them. It does not use any computer. It does not use any Raspberry Pi. It does not use VOX. It does not use any mini PC. It uses nothing. It's a plug and play. There's a volume control on the interface board that you can adjust for your volume level, and that's it. Really simple to do. That's what I'm kind of testing today. And I'm also kind of playing around. I'm going to be testing the distance and how this setup sounds. I do have it hooked up to my antenna. It's about 30 feet in the air, LMR 400. I have a duplexer hooked up. As I mentioned on the video, the output I get I got the radios on high. The one radio has been used and abused. It does 30 watts, but by the time it goes out the duplexer, it does about 25 watts, 25, 26. So that's the wattage that'll be coming out. I'll be using a handheld in the car. I might also drag out my little handheld hooked up to an amp. I did a video on that, but I'll tell you in the car which one I'm using. I'm also going to be using a simplex repeater, as I mentioned. Right there is my simplex, which is programmed, and it records anything that's said on the repeater and plays it back. So that's how I'm going to kind of judge my distance and how I sound. So I think that's really about it. Like I said, no computer. This does not do any date, time, no weather, no repeater ID, no Zello. Yeah, I know about the repeater ID, but like I said before, I'm just doing a test, and if I need to, I can always plug in my other interface board right into the microphone of the transmit radio, and I can have that do my repeater ID if I need to. To explain this setup, if you're kind of new to this, the top radio is transmit, and that's set to the transmit frequency only, high power. The bottom radio is the receive radio, that's set to the receive frequency. And I have about 6 inches of space in between them. You really should have a fan, but it's cold here in Wisconsin, and I'm just doing some quick testing. But you should have a fan probably blowing on that top one, especially if it's on high. But that's how that is. My duplex is down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, I do have it hooked up to a smart outlet that I can, the power supply is plugged into that, so I can remotely turn the power off for all this if I need to. Other than that, so let's go ahead and I'm going to put you on pause. We're going to go to the first location, kind of like we did before in my other videos, location 1, location 2, and we'll kind of play around and see how things work. So I'll be right back. Hello YouTube, we're back here. We're at location number 1, which is going to be about 2 miles as the crow flies to my repeater antenna. Now, I like to point out, I'm in Wisconsin. There's no leaves on the trees. And also, I like to mention, my repeater is in a bad location. It's in a hole. So, I don't get a lot of good range to begin with. I just want to be clear about that. And what I mean I'm in a hole is my repeater setup is in a valley. Okay? So, that doesn't help. But I'm hoping this will kind of give you an idea. Now, I am running on that repeater, like I showed you in the beginning of the video, 25 watts approximately coming from the duplexer. I done a video a while back ago how more wattage does, better penetration. So keep that in mind. It's not going to help with distance per se. But at any rate, we're just trying to, testing out this prototype board. We're doing some playing around and seeing what happened. I did have to, on the Retevis, remember I have 2 mobile radios that are hooked up as repeaters. I got the TYT9000D as the transmit radio, and then I have the brand new, that just came out of the box, the Retevis RT9000D radio for the receive. the receive radio is programmed to the receive frequency, and obviously the transmit radio is programmed to the transmit frequency. I did notice, and I'm kind of comparing this to the Retevis RT97S repeater, that it seems to me that the Retevis RT97S repeater has more sensitivity. That's what I'm kind of seeing at this moment. So I do notice that being a little different. I am on the same antenna as I was with the Retevis RT97S repeater. Same coax, everything's the same except for a different repeater. So the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I'm about 2 miles as the crow flies from the repeater. And I have a handheld here, and I'm sitting in the car, so yes, that will have an effect. But I have a handheld on high power, and I'm going to try to hit the repeater, and I can't really hit the repeater from here. And I do have the squelch on the receive radio down to 1. And then just to keep from any type of interference, I turn the squelch setting real high, like all the way up. I forgot what it's like, 15 or 20 or something on the transmit radio, just so that we don't have any issues between the two. So that's what I did there. But I'm going to key this handheld up, and you're going to see here that I can barely hit the repeater with this handheld. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Nah, I heard the squelch kind of break type of, but I don't think I'm hitting the repeater. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1.
1 2 3 4.
Okay, there. I hit it. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Yeah, it's kind of a hit and miss. Again, I'm using a handheld on high power, sitting in the car. So now what we're gonna do, I done a video on this, a handheld hook up to my amp, and let's see how that sounds when I turn this on. And let's see if I got everything all, yep, okay. Everything should be all set up. I'm gonna key up this one. This does about, I think 30 watts, I think I measured. Transmit power. I'm going to key up the microphone. Remember, I'm running a simplex repeater, so that's going to record and play back. Hopefully you can hear it on the microphone. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1.
Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1.
So I'm hopefully you heard that. Definitely can hit it with the mobile setup. A little trickier with the handheld. I'm going to try the handheld again. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. I don't think I hit the repeater that time. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Yeah, I'm barely hitting the repeater. I'm using the handheld. I turned the volume down in here so it didn't interfere. If that you're wondering what I was doing. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. So there you have it. What I might do here, I'm about 2 miles. For the heck of it, let's go to the other location that's further away. Let's see what happens. But I'm definitely cannot really hit it very well with that handheld. And I believe, I'll go ahead and key up this. I'm using the mobile with the amp. Just double check. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Turn up the volume on this one. Radio check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1.
Check, 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1.
So hopefully you heard that. So yeah, it works really, really well with the mobile and the amp there. I think I measured about 30 watts out with that amp, and I got a handheld hooked up to it. That's the Retevis RT91 amp. Works really good. So let's go further out, and then we're going to. I'm kind of doing this kind of backwards, I guess. Let's go further out and see if the mobile keeps hitting the repeater. Obviously, the handheld probably won't, but let's try it. I'll be right back when I get to the other location. Okay, guys, we're at the other location here. This is, as the crow flies, about 2.91 miles away. Let's try the handheld. Now, on the way up here, when I was about approximately a mile away from the repeater, as the crow flies, the handheld keyed up just fine, hit the repeater, no problem there. So, but let's try 2.91 miles away as the crow flies. On the handheld, handle's on high power. I'm sitting in the car. There's no, let me make sure this volume's down. There's no external antenna hooked to this handheld. Again, handheld's on high power. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's very interesting. I guess, as you just saw, it sounded really good on the handheld. I must be getting better signal this way. It must be more stronger this way than the other way, because I was 2 miles away, as you just saw a little bit ago, and the handheld could barely hit the repeater. But I'm hitting it now. Let's do it one more time. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So there, that's working real good on a handheld. So maybe maybe I said, I know at the other location, I said, well, maybe the sensitivity is not as good as the Retevis RT97S. Well, maybe I misspoke on that, because maybe my signal, it's better this way, towards this direction. So that could be a fair statement. So let me try one more time with the handheld. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that sounds really good. I'm not even going to bother with the mobile unit there, because obviously if I can hit it with the handheld, I can hit it with the mobile. Well, we'll do it anyways, just for the heck of it. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And hopefully, I guess I didn't mention this, but I probably should. Hopefully when I key up my radio, my microphone that I'm wearing to make this video does not cut out. If it does, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. So now I'm curious, and like I said, right now I'm about 2.91 miles away, and that handheld worked really well. And like I mentioned before, there's no, as you can see here, there's no leaves on the trees, so that makes a big difference too. So, let's see here. Maybe I will go further away. Yeah, let me go further away. Let's try that once. I won't know. I'll have to get the mileage when I get back to the house. I'll have to look it up and then mention it in the video here, because I don't know it. I don't have it written down ahead of time, so unfortunately. But let me go ahead, and I'm going to go a little further, and let's see if we can see how far I can go with this handheld. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went down to the next back road. I'll have to let you know in the comments, or maybe when I go back, I'll because I don't know as the crow flies how far away I am now from the repeater. I'll have to look it up. But let's see if the handheld works. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay. That's I'm kind of surprised on that. I'm gonna have to go further. I guess I wasn't really expecting this. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go to the next back road, and all right. Well, off we go. I shall return. Okay, now we're at the other location. This would be location 4. I don't know the mileage. Like I say, I'll have to look it up and then tell you when at the end of the video here. Let's see if the handheld still works. And again, I'm using the handheld. By the way, it's the Retevis RT85, high power. I'm sitting in the car, no external antenna. I know people say, well, maybe you should get out of the car. Well, yeah, I could, and that may help. But I just want to do it as you're sitting in the car, like, it's cold out, and you just want to talk on the radio using a handheld. That's why I'm not getting out of the car. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm still hitting it. I cannot believe it. Try it again. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check.
Now that time, I did. All the audio didn't go through. It might have been, that could be in my simplex repeater. It's not quite 100% perfect. Let's try but it did hit it, and it was coming through. Let's try it one more time. Then we'll try the mobile setup here. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, I think if I stepped out, I think it hit it even better. Let's do the mobile setup here. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hopefully you heard that. That's working real good, as you heard, I hope. So let's go to the next location and see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. This road was a real far stretch from the last road, so I'll be shocked if I can hit it with anything. Also, too, you can tell we're country here. We can ride our ATVs on the road. Well, certain roads. Any rate, so let's try the handheld first, and let's see if I can. I don't think I'm going to hit it. I didn't realize how much of us between the last location to the next back road, how far away that was. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that don't surprise me. I'm pretty far. One more time. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm not even kicking on that simplex. Oh. I did kind of hit the repeater there a little bit. Let me try it again. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's trying. I remember now. I have a simplex repeater that's supposed to record and play back. Now, it must have caught the key up, but it didn't catch the audio, and that could be, if the audio is really low, it may not pick that up. So, but the handheld did hit the repeater from what it sounds like, because it activated that simplex repeater. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's see. Let's turn the volume down. I had to turn the volume down on there if you're wondering why I reached over there. Let's turn the volume down on the handheld. Let's see if I can get it to hit with this. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. I'm hitting it though. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting it. I'm pretty sure that's the simplex you hear keying up, but there's just not enough audio. Let me try it again. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it tried to there. It tried to get the audio through. Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh? Nope. Did not. That don't surprise me. I'm pretty far away. I'm gonna put you on pause. We're gonna head back. I'll look up the distance and I'll tell you here in a little bit. Okay, we're back here at the shop, so to speak, the GMRS shack. I do have the information on the distance. Google was updated recently, so I'm able to get accurate distance. So I redid all the measurements. My first location that I went to, I said 2 miles. It's actually 1.95. Then the second location that I went to that I said it was 2.91 miles. That's actually 2.2 miles. And then I said, and I was kind of surprised it worked, and I went to the third location, which was 2.60. Then I went to the fourth location, which I didn't think it was going to work with the handheld. That was 3.23 miles, and the handheld worked. Then I went to the last location, which nothing really worked. They hit the repeater, but that's about it. That was 4.11 miles. That is as the crow flies. And I'd like to mention, too, that my repeater, again, is in a valley. It's in a hole. I was actually, technically speaking, when I was doing these, well, except for the first location and second location, everything else was kind of above my repeater. So not a good location for my repeater, but this thing seemed to work fairly well. This is the setup. I took it out so that you can actually see it. I just welded up a little bracket here to mount these radios. I went to the hardware store and got screws. I had to get longer screws. That, you know, when you buy the radio, it comes with the bracket to mount in your car, but those screws weren't long enough. The screws that I used were M4 at a 70 pitch, and then the length you get to what length you need. But that's the thread size of the holes on the radios, whether it's a Retevis RT9000D or the TYT9000D. It don't matter. They're the same thing. My interface board, my prototype is right there. Yeah, this is a little bracket that I welded up. The duplexer's down there. That's where my coax cable would hook up to. Obviously, I took this out of the closet that was back there. But kind of a close-up. And pretty much, like I said, interface board plugs and play. Here's the interface board, the repeater controller board. There's 2 cables. One goes to the transmit, one goes to receive. Then you got to plug in the power to power the interface board up, and that's it. And then there's a volume adjustment. There's a couple adjustments on there. This is still a prototype. I'm still kind of playing around. Seems to work fairly good. So at any rate, I hope that, sorry about this video being long. I apologize for that. But at any rate, I hope this answers some questions. You know, if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.